Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Soap Bar Podcast, brought to you by the TV Cave, where you get our opinions on our stories. That's me and Neen's opinion on our stories and what we think. And also, really quickly, Soap Bar is sponsored by Katie Waltman jewelry, and it offers elegant handcrafted pieces from stockable rings and gold foil bracelets to personalized charmed necklaces. Y'all better go ahead to Katie Waltman, and it has been worn by celebrities such as Molly Sims and featured in magazines such as Elle, InStyle, and Oprah.com. So use Soap Wire, that's together, not apart, in the promo code and get your discount on Katie Waltman Jewelry. Hi, everyone. I am Ashley Sheree, and this is.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Deneen.
All right, so let's get into it. I don't have any breaking news. I don't think anything stuck out to me this week.
Oh,
But I will say this week was the celebration of Days of Our Lives 60th year. And if you saw Monday's episode, I'll tell you this right now, you got a nice old treat with these Susan Flannery, okay, on the screen because she was the first Laura Horton, and I believe she was the first Days of Our Lives actor and that family at that point in time to win the Daytime Emmy Award in 1975. So that was such a treat to see Susan because I was just like, oh my God, it sounds like Pepper. I was like 6 o'clock in the morning, like, oh my God. Like she was a bad bitch. That's all I'll say. She was a bad one and she deserved all the Emmys on her shelves. But it's going to be an eventful week, I feel like, with Days of Our Lives, as much as it can be, because we'll be finding out about what happened to Thomas because he got hit by a car. So we'll talk about that too once we get to that part. But let's go straight into BTG. And I thought last week was good.
see, I thought last week's was good, so I feel like I feel like it's been a good build up
Yes.
to it. Like it's been a lot of revelations, connections that we didn't know about that came out last week.
Girl, so I feel like since you mentioned connections, maybe we should go into probably like most of people's favorite one right now, and that would be Isaiah and Joey. Who would have thought he would have had a paternal instinct?
Hey,
What?
he like And he was and Isaiah was like, Joey, you always been a real one. Like, I thank you for everything. Da, da, da.
Girl.
And I was just sitting there like, let me find out this your mentor. Like,
What?
and
Yes.
he was so much more gentle with him than Elon.
Yes.
And it wasn't hard to watch, but I really did get appreciation from their scenes. Like for Joey.
And it also I feel like showed Isaiah as well in a different light too, because you
Yeah.
just see this point of contention between him and his father and also Jacob too, which I feel like is normal when you feel like you're always going against the golden child. So like I kind of feel like that's normal. And then to kind of see him in a different space with Joey and to see Joey in a different space because I didn't think he had any Achilles heel. And to be honest, it looks like Isaiah may be that. Like I was shooketh to see him be so comforting and nice and
Yes,
sincere.
yes. Like he was humble. He didn't feel like he was on the defense. Like you could tell that they have a genuine connection that has been fostered. Like he
Hmm.
respects him. And I think
That's
because
what it
Joe
is.
sees him as a man as well as a person and not a son that's out here doing things that you don't agree with,
Hmm.
that he was able to be like very light and vulnerable in those scenes. Like I
Yeah.
liked it. It made me want to see more.
It did for me too because I'm Joey Armstrong, I feel like is one of those villains that I'm still able to stomach right now, unlike Drew. So I can they do moments with Joey that makes me still like him sometimes, even though I'll be like this ain't ish, but then I'll be like okay. And then just seeing him with Isaiah, it kind of endeared me to him a little bit more because
Yeah.
I feel like Isaiah doesn't necessarily have that older figure in his life because him and his dad, unfortunately, they don't get along.
They don't get along. But that brings me to the scene with Isaiah and Jacob,
So good.
and finding out that his dad had a heart attack and nobody in the family told him. Like, I don't care if we beefing or not. Like, y'all let me know. Say something, text me if you don't want to call me. Like, Don't just have to
Something.
be here and be like, well, actually,
See what had happened was while
that could
you was
also been a
away.
moment. Yeah, like, oh well, this did happen. What? So I think that even solidified reasons as to why I feel like, okay, that's why you distant.
Yeah, yeah. So
Look how they do.
definitely. And like I know I remember and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I remember I went away for my birthday. My sisters didn't tell me my dad was in the hospital until I got home. So like in an instance I'm like I get it because there's no way I could get a new flight not unless they was paying for it. And why make me worry if everything was gonna be okay? So it kind of is like a double-edged sword because I also wanted to know, but I also
Yeah,
understood why. But I don't feel Isaiah is in that place to understand why. It's just
absolutely.
it's just like you didn't tell me and that's my dad. Like really
Right.
like what's wrong with y'all? I'm not, one of his police officers, soldiers or whatever who don't I'm family. I was born into this. So yeah, and I call them my dueling brothers because I just enjoy them so much. I felt like it was dueling sibling week too. We'll talk about the other sibling pair who was going at it too later on, but I don't know, it feels like it also brings life into the Jacob character as well.
Agree.
Him him, like the both of them are very good. Like I think they act off each other very well.
I agree. I agree. Like, um, it's better than the pillow talk scenes for me.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a storyline of him standing on his own, away from the Duprees. Like, I like how they
Ooh.
bring his family in.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like that. And I agree. It's something it gives him something, his own family, his
his
own
own
history.
family. Yes, yes, yes.
Trying to figure that out. And I think it could like endear because people right now like Isaiah is new and he's spicy and like ooh the brothers like so it kind of I feel like it's endearing people too even more into Jacob again because the thing is like you said he doesn't really have his own story. It's always something tied to the Duprees or something with the Duprees. So this is something different because this is his family. And it seems like people are really enjoying his family and the dynamic of him and Isaiah and like him, Isaiah and Elon. So like I'm so for that. Also going into I will just get this one out the way. Ashley and Derek broke up. Okay, so going on to the next one. No shade, but like
No shade, but what is it? No shade, I'll see all facts.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like it is what it is. Like moving on to the next one, and I would save it for last, but we'll save Smitty and Martin for last because we got some choice words, especially for Martin. But my couple, y'all, DeAndre,
Y'all, DeAndre, so if the scene with him telling Ashley,
I
I think
think
I'm in love with my wife.
your
If
wife.
we were in a 90s sitcom, that would have been the moment that the whole audience starts screaming and clapping.
What? Can you imagine like Martin or living single? What?
Like, I think I'm in love with my wife. What? Because that's what was happening over here in my house.
I
Okay.
literally screamed, and I didn't expect me to have that much of a visceral reaction to him telling her
Beautiful. And
wanted to
Sean
happen.
Penn, he actually had said something about it on his social media, and he was like, I think Danny and Andre are real. He said, I think that
Period.
there's something, and we do
Yes.
too. Like, they are my favorite couple on the show, and I say that with my whole heart.
And who would have known that we would have made it here?
Because
Because
we fought so hard.
these past
I
eight
just pray that
months.
whatever he's holding in, whatever secret he is, whatever reason he don't want to be on the camera, what's going on, we'll walk the bell.
We'll deal with that when the time comes. And then people are like, it's so funny to me because when I'm on TikTok, I'm like, well, I don't see what y'all see. You don't have to see it, and you don't gotta
The
like
thing.
it. This is my
Don't have the
opinion.
thing.
And so
Yeah,
like
the thing.
they'll just host play what is it placeholders for the other people, and I don't care. Because right now I'm getting what I want and I'm getting my sexy couple. They are, and I know we talked about it before, but they are literally the most consistent couple besides Anita and Vernon. Please don't say
Yes.
anything else to me.
And they're so vulnerable with each other. Like they started off as friends,
Hmm.
like they grew from that. And I feel like that's what also makes them have the respect for each other.
Yep.
That I'm able to like a homie lover's friend. Like
Yeah.
I'm able to talk to you. I'm able to connect and chill with you. And then we have great sex and we have
Yeah. This
bomb
is great.
chemistry with each other. Like they are so freaking cute.
And I'm just like, why wouldn't you want a relationship like that? Okay, so we were both dealing and had feelings for other people, but somehow, some way, we made a connection with each other. We really like being around each other. We enjoy each other's company, like you said. And also, the ex is bomb. So like, we're winning right now. So why wouldn't I like them together? And it's not like they don't have. They actually have chemistry. And I know Bill's coming. This is a soap opera. I always say this. I know Bill is coming and I'll prepare myself for the time. But as of right now, I'm going to enjoy my couple.
Because I feel like, especially with everything that's going to come out with Haley, who he gonna run to? Danny.
Yeah,
And Danny, stand up.
girl,
Don't you be out here weak in the knees.
don't you
Don't
be.
let him treat you like the booty piece of bread. Like, you better
Because
not.
I ate the booty piece of bread. Yeah, and that's what I don't want because we all know she has a weak spot for Bill. And then when everything does come to light about Haley, you know that she's gonna. Well, we don't know. I do hope that they have her be like that strong woman who is just like, you know what? When I wanted you, you didn't want me, and
I,
now you want me. And have him work his way towards her. You know, him groveling, him begging, him
so
pleading.
would you be open to them reconciling then if you feel like he
I would hate it, but I know I'm gonna have to deal with it because they're gonna be together at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have any choice, but the way how strong they made Bill come on, I was just like, absolutely not. Not from my girl Danny. Mm-mm. Like I just didn't like it. I didn't like how they had him acting towards her. It really was like you said, the booty piece of the bread. And I was just like, I don't like this. She's too fire to have to be begging some man for all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
this is
And
the free.
girl, like what the supermodel, like your connections helped him, and then the flashbacks to me don't help because they make me hate her with Bill even more. Because
Yeah, because
I'm like,
she poured into him.
hard,
She poured into
hard,
his dreams. She poured into him of who he was as a person. And the
everything.
fact to know that he was cheating on her long before Haley.
Yes, this was a continuous thing. They said throughout their entire marriage he was cheating. Isn't so low key. This is a get back too as well because look at you. You thought you was gonna get, and this is what happens to these men who don't be on their woman's side at the end of the day when then she was there with them in the trenches and then they want to leave for something better.
Whew,
Because I already have even the Betty Broderick story. I have my issues with because that woman was in the trenches with that man. She worked 3 jobs to put him through school for him to leave her and
that's
have
like
4 kids.
acrimony. That's like acrimony.
Girl, all the
You
things that they
almost lost my
do.
mama house dealing with you. Like,
Exactly. You think that that's not going to drive a woman crazy? Imagine that. Imagine. So now somebody else gets to reap the benefits of me slaving for you? Please. And I think like that's how I also look at Danny. Like those are her connections, her money, her family, her people, her everything. And once you got it and you just was like tired, you decided to leave, but low-key always still expecting to still be a part of the family. What is wrong with these men that they marry? Because Ted, don't even get me started on you. Use another one that we gotta talk about.
okay, all right. So what do you want to talk about with Ted? Because I have something that I just remembered when you said that.
You go first.
So did you feel like they were Kim testing?
Oh yeah, him and Shanice.
I liked it. I
Yeah.
liked it. I liked it. But I like Shanice. So
Yeah,
it's
that's the
like
thing. She's a likable character.
she's a likable ass character because she made me like Derek.
Exactly. Exactly. Like that is just but I think I have my issues with Ted because you need to work on the relationship with your family aspect. Even if Nicole is done, that's fine. She's found peace. That's fine. But I just don't feel like he has worked with his son and his daughter from his marriage with Nicole the way that he should. Like, I don't know, it's just weird. I just feel like Kat has no one. Martin has everyone, and I don't care what nobody says. I view Martin as he is the first grandchild and only boy of a wealthy family.
You can't tell him no wrong.
You can't tell that he does no
Yeah,
wrong. The grands be kissing his butt, it looked like to me.
they do. He's spoiled. He's very spoiled.
And
Very.
you know how moms are. Some moms, I don't want to make this about all moms. Some moms, grandmas, about the boys in the family, especially the first or the baby. And yeah, that's how I view Martin is like one of those. So,
It's very much so irritating,
hmm.
say too,
Yeah.
because it's like, and he had became very likable at one point. Like
He
we got to talk.
did.
He had became very likable. Like he was humble when he was trying to get his family back.
Yes.
But
Yes.
so when you want to get your family back,
Yeah.
okay, you're a little more bashful. Just it just I love them. Oh, but now you got everybody back. You King Tut.
Hmm. Like you know, you the best thing since sliced bread, and once again, you're negating talking to certain decisions that you make with Smitty. Again, like you've done that again. So let's just jump right into it. So we all know that Samantha is acting out. Like she is just like and for me, it's just like you had Kat talk to her. Now it would be like what, twice now or once? Twice, because even at Uptown, when she had to go talk to her about the conversation that she overheard because she was
Yeah.
eavesdropping. And then you also had June talk to her ass as well about being fast and all of that other stuff and men and their intentions. And I know that last week we touched on it a little bit too, like how weird it is because she has two fathers. You would think that her self-esteem towards men would be, yeah, would be different, but I don't know. Maybe it is because still that her mother wasn't really in her life. So maybe she's looking for
Yeah.
affection and it's still in men in another like form of way. But I understand Martin being upset, but I know we talked about him eavesdropping, which was such a grave intrusion of an invasion of privacy. Didn't like that. And then second, the way that he came at Kat was so wild to me because your daughter was the one who was eavesdropping.
And I think that that's what pissed me off the most with it is because you didn't hold Samantha accountable.
Yep.
Like she ain't no kid. If she grown enough to lay her ass on that couch and invite that boy over and try to have
Mhm.
him be with her, then she grown enough for you to sit down and tell her you made a bad decision. Not go
Ex-
blame it on Cat.
Exactly. And she told him that she had a conversation with her after.
That
So
she corrected it and was like, "How much did you hear, Samantha? Like
yeah.
you became the adult. You were the adult in that situation, and I don't like how Martin tried to son her. Like I did
Hmm.
not like that.
Yeah. It was just like, and then it just felt like a brush over. So you go and you inform your mother, and it's just like, oh, he's still having temper problems. Like it just felt like, oh, whatever. Like, oh, that's just him. Like I wanted to, oh, that's just him, baby. Like,
It's the past that he gets.
and it's not the past because obviously he's still doing it. So like, and nobody wants to call him out on it. Nobody wants to say that that was messed up. And then also, then this is the kicker I feel like for some people too. But for me, I get it. I always say this. Are Eva and Leslie Dana and Lulu Sherry getting on my nerves? Yes. Are they getting scenes that they I feel like are forced and able and for us to be more endearing to them and like them? Yes. It's not coming off natural. But for me, it's still not gonna work until there are some accountabilities here. Like and also, no one had to have any consequences. No one is suffering. Now, did Eva try to talk her mother out of it? Yes, but did she still go through with everything? Yes, she did.
But she tried to hold her accountable. Like she was a person.
Yeah. Yeah, and but just to for it to come back a couple of weeks later and be like, "Well, Mama, I'm gonna stick beside you and do whatever you want to do because I don't like the way that they treat you." Like it just feels like you don't know what you want to do. Do you want to make them good? Do you want to make them bad? Like, do you? I know you want us to like them, and we did at first, the majority. Now I'm seeing a lot more people are just like they're seeing them too much. They have too much screen time. They get more screen time than the Duprees. We want to see the
Yeah.
Dupree family. Like I see that a lot. Whereas and also with the whole Eva thing at the end of Friday's episode, I agree. She should be able to call that man her father. She should be. That's her dad. Like that's what it is. Do I think also Kat lashed out as well because of everything? Yes, I do. But I also feel like that falls not only on Ted, but also falls on Nicole. Like y'all not hearing her. So like we're gonna take Eva out because Eva that has nothing to do with the situation. It has more so to do with her how I view her parents. Like her parents aren't sticking in her corner. Yeah, Ted, you had surgery, but still I would have been like, hold on 1 second. Like I just wanna, whatever with my daughter. I know you're upset. I would have ran out. I know you're upset. We're gonna talk as soon as I do the surgery, I'm coming back. And then I would have ran the surgery. If I was Nicole, hey, I know you just had a huge argument with Martin, so a lot is going on right now and you're feeling the emotions, but maybe we can talk about it. And I know that you don't want to right now because of your father and Eva. I don't know. They're just missing the mark and they seem really, really cold and not parents.
It makes me feel like it's going to get to the point where something happens, a
Mhm.
tragedy or something is going to strike.
At this point, yes, give it to us because they need to suffer a little bit.
Yeah. And then like Dana, Anna, Lulu, Sherry, so Trish, the actress
Hmm.
who plays, she started back production for the family business, Carl Weber's BT Plus Prime series. And I'm not giving spoilers because y'all should watch it by this point. But her character is stated that she passed. Like she was shot, but we ain't see no body.
Oh,
They was just like they got to the hospital and they was like, she gone, da 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 da, but they never showed like anybody over the body. So I'm like, okay, she about to do some more stuff on BTG. Like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I remember we had talked about it earlier on that we like, well, when she start back filming, like she'll be less 3 episodes out of Family Business. Oh, she shot, the season just started. Like, what is going on? So we'll be
Exactly.
seeing more of Dana, Anna, Lulu, Sherry of it all.
Exactly. So yeah, if they're doing that, and also that's a way too for her to come back to that show as well. You already know. I feel like even if when you see a body, because low key that's a stories too, that's a soap. So even when you see a body, you already know. And also really quickly too, the last topic that I want to bring up is Naomi should have told her mother that Ashley was coming for
I
Andre, even though Andre did the right thing. But still, what if he didn't? Like, my mother comes before anything of this. I'm sorry, girl. Like, mm-mm. But anything else on BTG?
don't think so. Just keep it coming with my DeAndre.
Yes, love them. They're so cute and sexy.
And
Ah.
I know they're gonna have a bold crossover
Well, they kind of did one with already. I don't know if they're gonna do another one. I hope so.
because they did the
Um,
phone calls, but now they keep talking about going to LA.
so hopefully, yeah. But I don't know what else. I haven't heard anything else. Maybe Ridge will pop in.
Maybe somebody gonna go to Atlanta. We don't know.
Oh
The
no.
DC.
Come on down. Well, and that leads us to Ashley Booth and the Beautiful. So the continuation of the reveal of who Remy really was still popping. Christian Weissman, I believe is his name, who plays Remy. Why are you making me feel bad? I felt so bad for him throughout the whole, I think it was like 2 days, Monday and Tuesday last week.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
And I
boo.
think it started for me the week before when he was like telling the backstory of how he got to that point with a lecturer and was just like, she was my person and I wanted to be her person too. And it was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
but you did it the wrong way. But I think that started like opening up to, oh, you just want to belong. Like it's a sense of belonging that is missing for you.
Exactly. And I wish he would have took the time to be honest, but it's hard to be honest about something of that magnitude where
Yeah.
you were really about to hurt someone. And it's just like, how do I tell this person that I'm in love with about a very dark time in my life where I almost like really, really almost hurt someone? So yeah, that was like woof. But I don't know. I'm really liking him. And I also like the character of Deke. Granted, I do believe that there should be some more foresters in there. But I don't know. I kind of dig it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
So
think the other thing that kind of stuck out for me with Bold this week was the Logan women conversation about Will.
yeah.
Because when everything was going on with the essay, it kind of was like, I don't know, it wasn't
Touched upon.
sympathy. No, I don't feel like
Mm,
anybody has sympathy for Will.
nope.
Like, and they were in the room like he just out here living his life, and then Luna comes and take advantage. Can we say this for everybody else? Like,
Yes.
because this has been something that we've wanted to be touched upon, but you all have not.
Hmm.
So it's like, I don't know. What were your thoughts on those things?
No, no, I was annoyed with all of them besides Will. So when Will
Okay.
actually got the point to really say like how he's feeling and everything that's going on with him and in his life, and then also kind of like blaming himself and thinking about Electra, not really thinking about the situation that he went through. I
Yeah.
thought that it was good that he was finally having a moment to really like shine and talk about what he's going through. But it didn't endear me to Katie either because I'm like, Katie, you should have been had this comment. You was too worried about him not telling Electra. Like, girl, that priorities.
But like it's always an image thing. Well, how is this going to come across? What are people going to say? What is she going to say? Like he's already nervous about it. He needs
Hmm.
assurance from you, not worry as well.
Exactly. He's already like he's already worried about how Electra is going to think about it, and I do feel like it was also part of the reason that he may have still didn't tell Electra at first before they had intercourse because you have someone in your ear. You're already gone through something traumatic. I don't care what anybody says, that is traumatic. He was taken advantage of, didn't know who she was, find out that it wasn't his girlfriend that he thought. You're trying to figure out how to maneuver this, and your mother's like, don't tell her. Don't tell her. Like, well, me.
It
Then
that
it's like,
wasn't
maybe I shouldn't.
no, like it wasn't reassurance at all. I don't think that she acted as the adult, as the mother figure in that situation. Like it was like a well, what about me type of thing. Or
And also like you said too with the image because even with those deep fakes that Electra had, her first thought was to fire her and not even have a conversation, you know. And granted, maybe because like I'm a former teacher, dealt with grief, you're a counselor, maybe we look at these things a little bit
yeah,
differently and not on a business end of it. Because I first want to make sure that you're okay and that we need to talk about those other steps later. It was
right.
immediately like, let's fire her. And I feel like it's all about image there. And I was just like, no, we're not talking about image. We're talking about someone's mental health at this point in time. So what are we doing? So Katie was pissing me off. I just was happy that Will had his moment to express himself.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it
And
was long overdue, but we're happy that you had it.
exactly. And the other person too that got to express themselves was Steffi, my girl. So Steffi, well,
Gosh.
Steffi and Deacon too, low key. He called out Taylor. I did like what he had to say. But even with Steffi, just was like, low key, like my mother's doing fine. Yeah, I really don't have any right to be concerned about it. You've made your choice. Do I like it? No, but this is your life. You can live it. And how about we just leave my mother alone now? That's what I was getting from it, and I felt like, oh, finally, like this is what needs to be said and spoken. And then also with Deacon and him talking to Taylor just about his situation with Brooke and Sheila, and then her situation with Ridge, but really like the Ridge Taylor Brooke Deacon of it all,
Leave it
and
all.
all of it. And he's just like, your kids is grown. I was like, have y'all been on Twitter lately? Because we all say that like Taylor and Ridge's children are gone. They're like in their 40s with kids of their own. Why would they care about their parents still being together? Like, let's be for real. So, yeah, in that part. But I think that was basically it. Any other thoughts on both?
I think that was it for both for me. Daphne congratulated Hope
Oh yeah.
on the engagement, which was like weird and like okay, but like we'll see when her and Carter get together if you'll extend that same courtesy.
Exactly. We'll see.
We shall see. That was it.
Okay. All right, so moving right on along, we're gonna go to Days of Our Lives. Like for me, the best part of Days was like the Wednesday episode, just because of the way that um uh it spotlighted the Hernandez family specifically, and I
Yeah.
just really enjoyed it. Even seeing Ari and Aaron have a talk because it was really affecting Ari as well, knowing that they had to give to Sora up. I thought that was a really nice scene, and then also like when the entire family came to give up to Sora, who's now John the Third. Trey is what they're gonna call him. So I
Like y'all
just
kind of black for that, but I like it.
Yeah, like for real, that was really some black stuff. That was really John Paul Demira. So, for Paulina. But also, I was just like, okay, like this was just really nice. It felt like family. It felt like, I don't know, it just felt like everything. So, will you have any thoughts on the adoption?
I really enjoyed the scenes with the Hernandez family too because I saw how they like band together,
Mm-hmm.
like supported both Javi and Leo adjacent because of like, like even Gabby's conversation. We gave our family gave up our foster child, not like, oh well, da, da, da. Like it was like
Yeah, not
it
Leo and Hobby's
was
foster child.
like
It's
us
R.
thing together, and then like how even the scenes of the baby going to Johnny and Chanel, everybody was there. Like
Yeah.
it was like I like the support of it all. Thought
Yeah.
that was really nice.
And it was good to have like the grandparents and well great grand too because Marlena's great grandma at this point in time.
Um,
That's crazy. So his great grandma and Paulina's grandma. So having them there, it just really felt like a whole family
yeah,
support situation, which sometimes you don't necessarily get and see. But I just thought I also really liked the scenes that was just like Hobby and Gabby, and they were talking about like him losing both, because they were both his kids, Tesoro and his daughter that passed on. So that has to be a lot for him to deal with, and then also re bringing up like the death of his daughter too. So
a
yeah,
lot. It's a
yeah,
lot.
that was a lot, but it was very done very very well. And then also then you had Abe and EJ talking.
He's like, I'm here
Abe.
because of months. I was like, okay, Abe,
Uh, he's
let
he
me
not
know.
playing about his son, okay? And like, so I feel like he trying to get EJ on his side to kind of really get Theo out of the Demira like situation, and Tony is actually still missing. They don't know where he is. I mean, I am happy that they really did put Theo in the mix with the Demiras because he is a Demira.
Okay,
Like,
I don't even like light skins, but they gonna have some. Like, and I like how he's like very like cool, calm, collected in his scenes. Like,
hmm
just conversations with people with flow, but a hint of a smirk. Like, I'm
Yeah.
intrigued, y'all. I'm fake intrigued.
Like, how does this go? And I think too, they're trying to lean a little bit more into his autism and show that it doesn't all look the same.
Yeah,
Some people aren't just like counting numbers all the time or holding close and say like some people are able to function, but they still have certain things that they do to like let you know too that they do have autism, and that's fine, and he's still living his life and doing what he needs to do.
yeah.
So but also, the last topic I have to talk about is Thomas getting hit by that damn car. That young child, Carrie Christopher, who's also leaving, by the way, in 2026, he's going to be in the show on Amazon Prime. I was like, dang, what they going to do without him? Like, I feel like he's such a good actor. And then Jennifer, it's like Jennifer, you sitting over here throwing stones, girl, because you ain't all that great either. And neither was Jack, if we're going to be honest. Y'all just a couple that people really liked. Because y'all did some crazy things too. And I'm just like, why Chad getting all of this backlash? Oh my God.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Because I mean, what did you think? Because I mean, at the end of the day, Kat was just telling him about, her mother, early dementia, and just that. And then, like, of course, here they come walking on up. And then that's just like the domino effect. No, Loki, I'm like, as a counselor, it's like, how
Okay,
did
so
you tell
when
us to go about this?
watching Days, I really liked Kat's character. I mean, it
I do
could be
too. I
like
like her too.
90210, like
Oh,
fans.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, a familiar face. You know how I am with familiar faces when I switched over to other soap operas leaving ABC. Well,
Yeah.
adding on to ABC. And
Yes.
I was like, oh, a familiar face. So I feel like that kind of like attracted me to the character. And then we talked about how I liked her and Chad together, but it was a lot of dynamics. I think y'all don't slander me. Abigail, was that
hmm
her name? The ex-wife
Wait.
passed away. Was it
Yeah, that was her name, Abigail.
like how Kat's character was introduced and everything? I do understand that. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I don't think he should have jumped on her. Like I don't think it should have been like a I don't know, like it was like a projection. There we go. You projected how you felt on her
Hmm.
and kind of attacked her, and that wasn't fair.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I feel like too. It's just a lot of different. I also feel like Jennifer does. She's right in the feelings that she has, but she also needs to figure out a way to kind of. She's taking it out on Chad, who's not a bad dad.
Right.
He just started to like someone who lied about the circumstances. And even if you're not over it, doesn't mean that he has to be over it. And he's also really trying not to be bothered with her. But you know, stories, they're gonna keep throwing them in situations. So but I'm just here for it. I'm just kind of sad like that Thomas, that actor, Carrie Christopher won't be around because I feel like that young boy be
Yeah.
acting. Yeah. So
But I feel like that though. Every time we like, oh, I really like that character. Like when we were talking about the previous character who played Luna, then she went somewhere else, and then we were talking about, oh, we really like Sophia, and then like,
girl.
then it was the same thing with Rachel. Oh, I really like Rachel, and then somebody
I need
else.
to not say who I really like.
I really
That's
like Charlotte, and I was a new Charlotte. So it's just like,
oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Well, moving right on along to GH, and like Neen said when we were talking earlier, it was a Tracy show and it was good.
good. It was good. Tracy did what needed to have been done. I liked
She
it. I
she getting her
enjoyed it.
Emmy rules ready, okay? Because she has not missed a beat.
No, for real. And it's her house. Monica gave it to her. And
Period.
we love that. Like, I love that. We
Yeah.
also said bye to Erica this week, right? Like it's her I think her scenes are officially finished.
Yes. Okay, good. Good. Wait, yes, yes, she's done. I had to think of, I had to really think and make sure.
Like
Yes, she's done. She wrapped up her scene, so that was good as well. I heard a mixed bag about, the whole character. Some people feel like it was for naught, but I'm like, I don't necessarily feel that way. So, I mean, it was a means to an end. I mean, did it end fairly quickly? Yes, but I'm happy it did end quickly because that house belonged to Tracy no matter what. What I really didn't like is the Quartermaines coming in that household acting out like everything is cool. Granted, they did apologize, but for me, I needed them to grovel a little bit more. Like some people's apologies I really felt, but some I didn't. And I think I just have a bone to pick with Olivia the most. And I'm glad they did state that she was wrong for even telling her that she couldn't stay at the hotel because that line rubbed me the wrong way. Like,
it was the audacity, I think, that got everybody like, who the hell is you?
It,
Like, but this was
exactly.
the Port Charles Hotel before it was the Court, and the Quartermains would have still been on it if it never burnt down. So who you talking to?
Yeah, all
Fix
of
your
that.
face. Like
Oh, she made me so mad. And then I'm like, Brooklyn, you wonder why she favored Lulu so much? Because who else she went to? Lulu.
she sure was up in Lulu house on the couch. I was like, Tracy,
On
this
the
is a
couch,
lot.
listening to teenagers argue.
The teenagers argue, baby. Like grandma in there on the couch, she got put out the house. Like
Oh my God. Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. Oh man. That was also like so hilarious, I have to say. Wow. Um, yeah, but they're all back in the same house. She got the house. Drew is just still disgusting. I can't. Knowing that, I'm happy that they did acknowledge, Sam's death and everything of that nature, especially like with the kids. You know how I am about kids need to be able to, when kids have a mother who died or anything of that, if they want to talk about it, it's like let them talk about it. That's a good thing. So to even have like Scout on and she's with the Davis women and she doesn't feel like she could even talk about her mom, that was like really, really sad to me.
it hurt. And then like for Drew to ask Alexis, well, who all gonna be over there? And she's like, me, the girl, Danny. Danny ain't did nothing to you because when he would do
Nothing.
something to you, baby.
You would know about it. But like, yeah, like the way he treats it, and it's like the old Drew would never. He loved Danny, and I think that's why it's so hard for me to like. I'm like, this is not the same man I'm looking at because not only did he love Danny like his own, he loved Jake like his own. Like he act like both of them kids was his. He didn't care when the real Jason came back. So that's it. That's I feel like it's very hard for me to like maneuver past because, and then also I'm just like, these are kids, and you're separating siblings. Like a mother wants her children together, period. And you're literally taking that away. And her family has to beg and plead to even get to see her. And they're so scared. This is why I'm like, somebody take them out. And they're so scared to even do anything because then it's like they won't be able to see her. Like I said, like if I was Alexis, I would have need some reassurance. So like if I do this for you, I need to make sure that those restraining orders are lifted. Like it's no like because even he had a scene where he's like, they're not going to be lifted. I'm just going to allow her to see. No, they would have to be lifted before I even did anything. Because you can then going back like we still have a restraining order and they shouldn't be seeing them. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like I don't
everybody in
trust you.
trouble. Everybody in trouble after that.
Exactly. Exactly. So. Yeah, I don't know. And then of course, like Portia confronting Jordan. Oh my God. Jordan had no right to tell old boy that she was pregnant. I don't care what anybody says. This is Portia's body. She could do what she wants.
Yes, 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 yes.
So
But if the man who you have loved, the man who pushed you to the side for another woman, come up in your face like, oh, I'm ready to make it work, I would have been, you need to go work some stuff out with her. Go have a conversation with her. I don't think I would have said, well, she about to have your baby. Are you sure?
yeah,
Why need you go? Because I don't want to be another option.
yeah, exactly. And it's giving pick me. Like, love me.
Mm,
Choose me.
choose me.
'Cause that's what
Mm.
Jordan is giving, and I hate that for her. She had not one, but two fine men. And
Okay.
you overpass them for Curtis? But okay, girl. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah, I just couldn't. And then also, but it
Well,
also,
one of them had Portia.
girl, yeah, I just can't. And they need to work. It's so crazy to me. GH has this huge cast, but I don't know. It just feels like I don't know, something's missing. Like I don't know if it's just not enough in the of people who are like our age and not enough in the teen scene. Like I don't know. I
I
don't
mean, it's
know.
like they're there, but they're not there. Like y'all still saying Kevin upstairs. You can't live. So Laura, you gonna tell Martin, I'm sorry. You gonna tell Martin that he can't live with you and Kevin no more. Kevin don't live with y'all no more. But that's
That's
like
so irritating. When the last time we seen Kevin? Kevin is over in Fairmont Crest having a great time with
they tried to
Vanessa.
say it like Kevin was upstairs.
He's the new one. He's the new one that's in the attic. Oh man. Anything else on that one that is called GH General
um,
Hospital?
everything is gonna come out with the whole, so it's a lot of characters that are connected, a lot of characters that's like come on that are connected.
Hmm.
So I just hope that this is not another Pikeman storyline.
Oh God. There was never really any resolution with that either.
No, Valentine went to jail. Jason came back.
Mm.
Dante lived. Bremen is over the SWB.
And Brennan was supposed to be the main one who was doing Pikeman. And they just totally messed it up. And that's because y'all got rid of Patrick McCaughey, but we not even going to, but we know.
We were
We
there.
know. We were there.
We
And
were there.
because you were just able to see so many inconsistencies during that time. And there was a lot of rumors going around about that piece, but we won't, you know what? We're not even going to talk about that. Well, the last part, I was young and restless really quickly. Noah did wake up. I mean, it was pointless to have him in the bandages. I didn't know what that was all about, but okay. Still dealing with the whole Matt Clark situation. He's acting like he doesn't know Sharon and Nick. So we'll see how that turns out. And then also Holden and Claire, getting to the nitty gritty, doing whatever they do. It was a great scene. I don't think we had a love scene like that since freaking Sharon and Chance, and that was hot. Um, So yeah, and then he also told her about what the dealing with him and Audra and how Audra basically stole $500,000 from someone and it was a cashier's check. But I mean, he was trying to get her drunk and take advantage of her. So I mean, I feel like she earned it. That's just my part. So, and the last word, do you have any breakout scenes that you were just loving?
Oh, I really enjoy. I think I'm in love with my wife. It's like you gotta breathe before you say it the way he did.
Because he had
And
to admit it to himself.
I've been trying to like what does that compare to for me? Because
Hmm.
I've been trying to like go find that like in another movie show. Like it's like it's gonna come to me, but it's another scene that was like
Not like the pretty woman scene when he's like running up the fire escape.
no, it's a sitcom because I hear them like the audience like clapping
No.
in the background, but it was the character that was just like, I'm in love with you. And it was, oh, I love you. Oh,
And
did I?
not Martin, not living single, not a different world.
It was somebody who couldn't say it. That's gonna bother me.
Think about it. Maybe you'll remember for next week.
That is gonna bother me. Cause it was I can't remember what scene it was, and it was like tell her. It was like I'm in love with you. It was like and the whole audience was woo.
You can't that's okay. I'm like, tell us next week so you don't forget next
It's
week.
gonna bother me.
Write it down when you
As soon as
remember or
I
text
remember
me.
it, it's gonna bother me.
It's she gonna say. For me, I would say I have a tie. For me, it was any Danny and Andre scene, of course. Like I just was like eating it up, just with them building their bond and their connection, everything of that nature. And then also my dueling Hearthstone brothers.
Mm.
So that was really, really good as well. Are you still searching? Did you see anything?
You see me over here trying to type because
Yeah,
I'm like,
I did. It's right.
so like it's like and it's a woman who said it. She's like, I'm in love with you.
And not it's not Maxine.
No,
Cause
it's
that
not.
just feels like
It's
that would
not.
be
It's not living single.
feels like Maxine. When Kyle was leaving.
It's not living single. Mm,
It
mm.
was a black soap. I mean a black sitcom.
They was black.
Yeah.
They was
Yeah.
black.
Well, we'll think about it, write it down, and next week we'll have it up and running. So don't forget everyone if you have the opportunity. Of course, as my throat gets a little scratchy. Be sure to follow us. You know what? Let me cough really quickly. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, y'all know it's winter season. Take care of yourself. Make sure you all are taking your vitamins and you are properly dressed. Pores are exposed right now. You need hats on, chest covered up. Family clothes on earth.
Giving us like the low key, the Black Mom special.
Make sure y'all cover up. Nah.
Don't play on that outside.
Oh,
It's cold
yeah, out
out
there
there.
playing in that air.
Word. And with that, don't forget to follow us on TikTok. Thank you guys so much for the engagement on TikTok. Y'all do not be playing. It's soap.wire on TikTok, soap_wire on Instagram. Y'all need to do better on that one. I guess now I need to too, because once y'all stop giving me attention. I'm just playing. And also on Blue Sky, it is Soap Wire. Together, no extra isms. For me personally, be sure to follow me on lady2wise_ASA on Instagram as well as Twitter. And on Blue Sky, it is lady ASA 2 wise, no underscore. And on TikTok, it is lady2wise_ASA 312. My birthday. Neen.
And I am on Instagram NEEN underscore the therapist or NEEN underscore Amanda, Neen Amanda, Neen underscore therapist, whatever. TikTok, Neen underscore Amanda. You can find me on Book Talk as well, y'all. Um, Twitter, kiss my underscore Neen, and Blue Sky, simply Neen Amanda.
And there you have it. Be sure to check out Katie Waltman Jewelry and use the promo code SOAPWIRE. Thank you so much for joining us. Check us out next Wednesday. But there's a possibility that I might not because I will be away. So we'll keep you posted on if we do record or not. But once again, thank you so much for joining us at SOAPWIRE and brought to you by TV Cave. Bye.